Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Fresh Glam. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to cost your product effectively to make profits and not to run at a loss. In my previous video, we talked about steps on how to set up your business. If you know you haven't watched that video, please do. Now, if you're a returning subscriber, I love you. And if you're new here, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post. Now, let's get right into this video. But before we start, make sure you are seated with your writing materials because this video is going to be super practical so you don't get confused in any way. I'm going to be looking down a bit because I have a little guide to guide me in this video so I don't go out of place. Right now, the video is tagged how to cost your products and services effectively so as you don't run at a loss in any way. Now, there are steps to these things, but I'm going to make mine very simple, the way I do mine and the way it has helped me in my business. Now, before you put a cost on any of your products, you first need to calculate everything it took you to make that product. Now, when I say everything it took you, everything you spent in that production. For example, you're working on yogurt production or smoothie production, right? Let's say for you to make smoothie, there's fruits you need to get. Those ones fall under the ingredients. You're going to calculate every fruit it took you to get to make smoothie. Now, that is for the ingredient side. You have the material side. Now, the material cut across the blender, the chest cloth, any material it took you to get that production done, you're going to calculate it in your calculation. Now, not only that, don't forget when you went to the market, you paid your way down there. Now you're going to calculate your logistics when you were going and when you were coming back. Now, not only your logistics, then you're going to now go further to calculate your packaging materials. What was the packaging you decided to settle for? You're going to calculate everything it cost you in getting that packaging material. Now, let's go into the calculation aspect. Let's use, for example, after getting everything put together, your costs for all the production was 50,000 naira. And after the production, you recovered 25 bottles. Now, I have a bottle over here. Let's say you recovered 25 of these bottles, right? You're going to set it aside. Now, you're going to do this simple mathematics. Now, 50,000 naira divided by these 25 bottles is going to give you what? 2,000 naira each. Now, that 2,000 naira each on each of this bottle is what? The cost price that it took you to make one bottle. The capital is what? 50,000 naira. The cost price for each production is what? 2,000 naira. You're not going to go ahead and start selling at 2,000 naira. You are going to do what? You're going to now add up your own preferred money you want to add up to 2,000 naira to sell. For example, I now decided, I said, okay, this has a lot of health benefits due to the value it's going to be given. I want to sell this at what? 4,000 naira. That means I've added additional 2,000 naira to this cost price, which is now going to make it a total of what? 4,000 naira. 2,000 naira is the profit I decide to add to this. Now, after selling this product, God so be it, I sold everything, I'm going to recover what? 100,000 naira if I'm going to be selling at what? 4,000 naira. Now look at something. After selling this product, I recovered what? 100,000 naira, which means I recovered back my capital, an additional profit, which now makes this business balanced for me. I invested 50,000 naira. I got back the 50,000 naira and I now had additional 50,000 naira. That additional money I got after selling is what? My profit. Now, as a good business person that you are, you're not going to eat all your profits. You're going to do what we call reinvest. If you're a student, you have other things to use money for. You can divide that money into two, which is 25,000 naira, adding it back to the 50,000 naira capital, which makes it the sum of 75,000 naira. Now, if you take 75,000 naira back to the market for that same production, I bet you're going to have more than 25 bottles in stock. Which means if you have more than 25 bottles in stock, what happens? The money keeps growing. So that is how to cost your product effectively. And now, purse. If you've not yet subscribed, please do. A lot of amazing tips will be sharing in this channel because I want all of us in business to grow and flourish in whichever field we find ourselves in business. Expect my next video and we're going to be talking about a super amazing topic. And if you have any question on this video, please drop it in the comment section. Thank you guys for sticking with me up to this point. I love you so much. See you in my next video. Bye.